Hello, my dear students. My name is Shulbha Sharma, and today we are going to know about possessive noun. It is one of the classifications of noun. It is the chapter 9 of your English grammar. So let's know more about possessive noun, its definition, usage, identification, and a few exercises. Let's move ahead with the next slide. So the noun, its possessive case. The possessive form of the noun is used to show belonging or ownership. An apostrophe, the inverted comma that you can see between the brackets, is known as apostrophe. So an apostrophe is added to a noun to show possession or ownership. In simple words, a possessive noun is a noun that shows ownership of something. Possessive nouns are commonly created with the addition of an apostrophe and s at the end of a noun. For example, this is the cat's toy. Here we have added apostrophe s to show that the possession of toy holds in the hands of the cat. The formation of possessive form of singular nouns. So here we can see that the possessive case of a singular form is formed by adding apostrophe s to the noun. Here we can see 3 examples written on the screen. First one is, this is Vimla's sari. So the name is Vimla, but whose sari is that? Apostrophe s. So by adding apostrophe s with Vimla, we can show that the possession lies with Vimla. Next is, that boy's clothes were white. The clothes were white. We understand that. But whose clothes were white? The boy's clothes were white. So what we did here? We simply added apostrophe s with boy, which explains us that the possession of white clothes lies with the boy. Third one is, my uncle's office is in Kanpur. So the office is in Kanpur. But whose office is in Kanpur? Uncle's office. So we will simply add apostrophe s to uncle, which means that the possession lies with uncle, that this is uncle's office in Kanpur. The next one is, the letter s is not used with those words that end in s or have too many hissing sounds. In such cases, only an apostrophe is used to indicate possession. For example, Jesus' sake. Here, since S has already written here, we will simply add an apostrophe and remove S. The next one is Moses' law. Again, since it is ending with S already, we will only add apostrophe and no S. So it will become Moses' laws. Let's have a look at the next slide. Now we will learn the formation of possessive form of plural nouns. The possessive case of a plural noun that ends in S is formed by adding only an apostrophe. It is very much similar to what we learned in the previous slide. So first example is boys boarding school. Since boys is already a plural form, we will not add S with the apostrophe and we will simply write boys boarding school. The next one is girls hostel. Girls here is plural again. So we will call it girls hostel by not adding S. It will only be apostrophe S. It will only be an apostrophe. The second part is the possessive case of a plural noun that does not end in S is formed by adding S, which means that it is not important that we cannot add S to the plural form. This rule is not applicable on all the plural words. There might be plural words, but if they are not ending with S, then we will add an S with the apostrophe. So we'll say children's books. The next one is men's club. Although it is plural, but since it is not ending with S, we will simply write apostrophe S with men. So it will become men's club. Let's see the next slide. Now these are some of the points which are needed to be remembered. The possessive case is mainly used with the names of living things like dog's tail. Whose tail are we talking about? Dog's tail. Means the possession lies with the dog. So we will add apostrophe S to the word dog. Similarly, the next example is elephant's ear. Whose ear are we talking about? The elephant. So we will add apostrophe S to the word. Next is we use preposition of for expressing the possessive case of non-living things. For example, the tire of the car. So what part is being played here about the car? The tire. But since it is non-living, we will not say the car's tire. We will say the tire of the car. Of as a preposition will be added to explain the possession. Next one, the button of the coat. We cannot write the coat's button because everything here is non-living. And in the case of non-living, we write the preposition of. So we will not write the coat's button. Rather, we will write the button of the coat. So here what we learned is that we add apostrophe S to the living things to show the possession. While in the case of non-living things, we will simply add of as a preposition. And of will be added before the noun. Here, in the first case, the noun is the car. So we will write the tire of the car. Similarly, the second one is the button of the coat. Here, the noun is the coat. So we will write the button of the coat. Let's see the next slide. The exercise part has come. And the question is, write the possessive form, singular and plural of the following. We have possessive form singular and then possessive form plural. So if a word boy has been given, we will write apostrophe S in the case of singular noun, and we will add only apostrophe in the case of plural noun, which means the word given here has to be first transformed into plural, and then we will decide whether we have to use apostrophe or apostrophe S. The next one is child. The singular of child will remain the same, that is child, and we will add an apostrophe S. On the other hand, the plural of child will be children, and we will add an apostrophe S because, as I told in the previous slide, that even if the word is plural, we can still add apostrophe S because it is not ending with S. The next one is horse. The singular will remain as it is, and the plural will be horses. Since we have already added S, we will only add apostrophe in the case of plural, while the singular one will be horses with apostrophe S. Same goes for king. We add apostrophe s with king and only apostrophe with kings because it is already ending with s. Then comes woman. The singular will be woman with apostrophe s, while the plural will also be apostrophe s, because just like children, it is plural but it is not ending with s. Thank you so much for listening. Please exercise this at your home. God bless you.